Hey guys, Mike Taylor here, aka BattleshipCobra. Today we're going to cover the bank reconciliation process, BP reconciliation, and how to write off documents from the BP control account subledgers. Before we get started, I want to say go check out BattleshipCobra.com. I have a Crystal Reports for SAP Business One course and an SQL for SAP Business One course. They're on Udemy, they're self-paced online courses. Check them out. I also wanted to give a shout out to Izine Zane. I know she watches my videos every week. She works with me, and I don't get to say hi enough. I hope to work with you soon again, and I hope you're having a great day. I also hope I said your name right. Maybe it's Izine Zane. I don't know, but I will ask you next time I talk to you. So let's jump right into it. I'm going to do manual bank reconciliation and move on from there. So the regular bank reconciliation is pretty simple. I recommend doing it the manual way. That's what I'm going to cover today. So you just have to go to Modules, Banking, bank statements and external reconciliation, manual reconciliation. In my case, I'm just going to pick one bank account CAD, but you can technically do anything you want. And you can say reconcile credit cards, you can reconcile any accounts you want. This one, it just happens to be a bank reconciliation, but it works the same way for all accounts. The majority of transactions will automatically reconcile themselves. So, as long as you're doing things normally through SAP, you're not going to have to do a lot of manual reconciliation, but definitely two things that are kind of standouts are banks and credit cards, because you can compare them to external reconciliation. Can you import these and have them automatically compare? Yes, I'm working on a video for that. The automatic bank statement system. I don't have it ready yet. So this is kind of the first step into manual bank reconciliations. So we put our code in there, or choose by name. I'm going to put the ending balance in here. You would just be holding a piece of paper with your bank balance, or you're looking at it on a screen. So you're going to put the ending balance of what you want to match up and put the date that the statement ends and push OK. So what it's going to do is it's going to filter for everything unreconciled back to that point before the date you've put in. And in this case, you can see I haven't done a heck of a lot of reconciliation. So the first thing you want to do is enter the bank statement number. So you just do that in the upper right corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you go through each of the transactions and you can just cross them off. If you're a real traditional accounting person, you're going to have a ruler and a highlighter or something. And you're going to go one at a time, checking how much is being cleared, etc. And as you clear each one of these, you'll see that it's reconciling how much is cleared down in the bottom against what you have versus the ending balance and then the difference. If at any point you see a transaction that isn't in there correctly, that you need to add, maybe you missed something or something happened, you can click Adjustments. You can add journal entries, incoming payments, outgoing payments, checks for payment, or deposits. And you can do those directly from here, and it'll add those transactions as you go. So that's really convenient. You have Save in the bottom right here, so you can click Save. So you can see what I've checked. You can go back. I can close this all down. If I come back, I have to go do a few transactions, come back, reconciliation. I choose the same bank account. You can see we're at the same spot. I push OK, and it remembers exactly where I was. So I can go back, I can see which ones are reconciled, etc. So I'm gonna just clear everything just because I'm lazy in this video. You'll obviously take a little bit more work to do that, but I'm just gonna clear. You can see I already cheated. I knew what the number was supposed to be. Difference is 0. Once the difference is 0, you can click Reconcile. Reconcile takes it right to that amount. So everything up to that date is marked as reconciled, and it won't appear if you try to do the next month. So when you get the next months, you'll have a new set of transactions, hopefully matches up exactly to your bank statement. If you're missing something, you add it. If you make a big mistake, you can fix it. You can unlock specific bank recs, modules, banking, bank statements, manage previous external reconciliation. You can filter by bank accounts or whatever. I just have one. I don't need to make that this big. My head's going to be in the way there. So we have this one here, and we can see that it was reconciled to the end of this month with the amount. If we click on this and we click Cancel, it will unreconcile all of these transactions. So that gets rid of it. You can restart. Unfortunately, it doesn't remember the ones that you did before, so you're basically back to square one. So if you did make a giant mistake and you did reconcile something, you have to fix it. It's great, but you still have to redo it. So that's how you do that. So now I'm going to show you two examples. One example, I'm going to write off a specific balance out of a subledger for a business partner. And then I'm going to manually reconcile the two transactions together. So I'll show you what I mean. Maybe you're never going to get payment for an invoice. This is how you affect your subledger. And you could do adjustments via journal entry for a subledger. So of course, let's use BattleshipCobra. I have a giant balance here. I'm going to click the balance and I'm just going to take a look at this. So say I want to write off this $28,000 balance. Okay, so we're going to take this because it's accounts receivable. It should be debit balance, so I'm going to offset it with a credit. So what I can do is go into the journal entry. I'm going to set it back to this date, 0201, just so it's on the same date, 0201-2017. MJT. Write off bad debt. Okay, then I'm going to go to the first account and I'm going to say, firstly, Control Tab. See, if you pop this open, you just see a list of GL accounts. But if you go Control Tab, you see a list of subledgers and I can pick the first one here. So I've taken this subledger to get to this account, to get to this, I've used Control Tab to get to this subledger. List of business partners, you can also right click and click that too. So I have on one side a subledger account, and then the other side, we're gonna write off to bad debts. So accounts receivable is gonna be a naturally debit balance account because it's an asset, so we're gonna credit that. Oops, we don't need it in foreign exchange in this case. So we're going to go 28,000 and we're going to offset that to bad debts. Okay, so it's going to write it out of there. So this is going to record it on that date. You may not want to backdate writing off bad debts. I'm just going to put it on the same date. You can put it whenever you want and still reconciles fine. So I'm going to click add, close this, reopen it. And you're going to see now view fit column width. So you're going to see the original invoice and then my offset journal entry that I just made in that subledger. So you're going to say, oh, that's good, but it's still showing as unreconciled. Well, what we can do now is reconcile them together to tie them together and permanently get rid of them. Internal reconciliation. Here, check the ones you want, check, goes to 0. You can partially reconcile. Say you got a payment of 50,000 or whatever and you want to write part off to this, part off to another one, part off to another invoice. You could do that too. In this case, I've just made it simple for this video and I just made it $28,000 there. So view, fit column width again. So we can see, hey, we're writing off both this invoice and the bad debt. Okay. So this is done, cancel, and you can see here, account balance, it's gone. So those are reconciled together. You can obviously uncheck display unreconciled transactions only, and it will show there, and it'll show that those were, obviously transactions in the system. But now, for all intents and purposes, they are gone. So that's basically it. Very simple. I mean, there's a lot of details if you're going to actually be doing this. Obviously, you have to go through each line row by row. And there's a lot more to it, or mass writing off debt. And not only is it annoying, but it's not something you really like to do anyways. But that's how you do it. You could also have foreign exchange differences and you need to write off foreign exchange differences. But I showed you a few different things. How you can reconcile an account so you can cross-check it with an external statement. Your business partners, where you can write off and affect the subledger using a journal entry or do adjustments. And I showed you how to internally reconcile a business partner's subledger in order to tie transactions together. Those can be canceled as well, by the way, in the Manage Previous External Reconciliation. Thank you guys so much. Check out BattleshipCobra.com. Hi, Azine again. Again, thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. I put out videos 9 a.m.s Monday, Pacific Standard Time. Like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. If you can, share with a consultant, share with a customer. These videos are designed to be shared. And thank you again for watching. See you next week.